go, Dylan. Our third stream.
Oh,
And hopefully this time it won't mess up on us. Because my
Number
Wi-Fi is
3.
actually working a little bit better now.
Mm.
So, let's waste no time. What are we doing today? We are ranking all 32 NFL teams. Ravens fan, Giants fan. We have to agree on each individual team. And I feel like there's going to be a little bit of arguing when it gets into Eagles, Cowboys, Washington, Bengals, Browns, Steelers.
There will be.
And of course, Ravens and Giants.
Yeah.
So, we may get straight into this. Yeah, let's just get straight into it, man.
I mean, we already have one team up there. No one's.
We have one
argue
team
with
up
that.
there from the previous stream that was a disaster, and that was the Houston Texans. We believe they
are
we going to do it in order? Are we going to do it in order, man? Like,
yeah, well, I mean,
being the worst, and then or will we just do it in tiers?
No, we just do it in tiers. Back up. Yeah, I mean, there's no need to complicate it either.
Yeah. It's all good. Right. I'm just going to pick teams randomly. So let's go with the Lions. Yeah, let's go with the Lions. Where are we going to put them?
A pretty good season last year. Questionable draft.
Very questionable draft.
But I think, regardless, I think they are on the come up. I think they're a pretty average team, so I would say B tier.
B tier.
Mm.
Do they win their division though?
Probably not.
Wow, really?
What do you think they do?
Yeah, I have the Lions winning their division. I think the Lions are going to be real good, man.
You have them beating out the Vikings and the Packers.
I do. Oh my god, man! The very second team, and we're already disagreeing.
This is going to be a disaster. All right, but okay. So where do you have the Lions going?
You know what? I can settle for tier B.
We can readjust. We can readjust later.
Yeah, we can readjust. Yeah.
But
I'm good at tier B. I like Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But
I think he's enough division anyways, to be honest.
The Bears suck. I'm sorry. The Bears suck.
No, man, Justin Fields, you're underestimating them. The Bears suck for now, but they will be good soon.
How am I underestimating Justin Fields?
Because he's a dog.
Really? Because they had worse record in the NFL last year. He's such a dog. Wow,
that's a team stat. That's got nothing to do with the QB. Like, obviously, it's got something to do with the QB, but it's not like everything.
Wow, Dylan, he's such a dog. He got the number 1 pick in the draft.
Like, that has nothing to do with him personally.
Yeah, man, the quarterback is a big part of the team.
We're already getting off topic. No,
we're not. We're talking about the Lions here.
So okay, so you think? Well, no, I do think the Lions are better than the Bears at the moment, and I think the Lions will probably stay better than the Bears for a while. But I think that division is going to flip soon, where it was always Packers and Vikings on top, and then it's going to be Lions and Bears on top soon.
See, it's so hard to know because we don't know what the story is with Jordan Love and the Packers. Like, if he can play, who knows? Like, you know, it's hard to.
I mean, Christian Watson there as his main weapon, he played pretty well last year as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Man, Watson's good. He's a good receiver.
He's serious. Yeah, it's class.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're getting sidetracked because we were talking about the Packers when we were supposed to be talking about the Lions.
Yeah.
Look, tier B, I'm happy with the Lions. I'm ready to move on.
All right.
Pick a team, Dylan. Who are you going for?
All right. I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills. Where do you think they should go?
Oh. Did you see DeAndre Hopkins got released?
I did.
And did you see that one of his main areas he wants to go to is Buffalo?
Hold on. We can't start rating Buffalo Bills on what might happen.
Right, okay. It's what's happening right now.
But if that did happen, that would be fucking insane. That'd be ridiculous.
And Josh Allen's regression concerns me a little bit. Like, I think he'll figure it out. And I think Buffalo are a really solid team. Of course they are. It's obvious they are. And I
Yeah.
really like them. But I'm just debating, are they in the Super Bowl window or am I actually putting them in Tier A for me? So I can be kind of, swayed either way depending on what you want to do for this one.
Personally, I think they're in the A right now.
In the A? Oh,
Yeah.
You're not going Super Bowl.
I think they're a serious team. But I don't know. Like after last season, Josh Allen was kind of looking like Jameis Winston out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So-
and that's concerning. Like, the minute you lose Brian Dable, all of a sudden your quarterback just throws. I'm pretty sure he threw the most interceptions in the league last season.
Which is
So-
why, I mean, right now, I would say they're an A. I mean, not from what I can remember, they didn't have like a completely like knock it out of the park draft either.
I can't even remember who they drafted. Oh,
Yeah.
I do. They traded above the Cowboys to draft the best tight end in the draft.
Okay, I mean, like,
But
tight end
I
is
mean,
really gonna
everyone said
boost
Kyle Pitts was the best
yeah,
fucking player in the
exactly.
draft when he came out. Look how that turned out. So
Yeah.
far, anyway. He's still. I'm presuming he's going to be good, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have them at
Yeah.
A.
yeah, man, I'm with you on that. I definitely have the Buffalo Bills at A as well. Josh Allen has worried me a little bit, but I do think they'll figure it out. But then one more thing I want to point out is Stephon Diggs has been posting shit about not being happy in Buffalo. And I think
Really?
he took a shot at Josh Allen at one point as well,
Did
which
he?
is really not what you want to see. Like,
Damn.
but
That's
I
not
thought that
good.
was a bit strange, especially since Buffalo are still really good. Like,
Yeah.
they're still a powerhouse, but there's just, I guess what we're both saying is there's areas of weakness that we're both seeing.
Yeah.
So I'm with you, but I'll put them in an A.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will actually disagree with us. And
Yeah.
if a Bills fan ever watches this,
Oh, he's gonna fucking
they
find out
kick
our
off.
addresses, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be murder.
All right, my turn. I'm going to pick a team at random, and I am going to go with the Patriots.
Okay.
So I was talking to Wesley today.
Okay.
His hot take is the Patriots are making the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah.
Can Mac Jones do it?
That's a very good question, Kenny.
I personally don't think he can. What
I
do you
will
think?
defend him because he had Joe Judge as a quarterback's coach. I think he's still with the organization. How, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, this is all part, like, that is part of the team. The coaching is part of the team.
Yeah, I know
This
that.
is how they're going to do.
I know that, but they did change their offensive coordinator, I'm pretty sure. And they brought in a few new pieces, so...
Mm.
And I love their draft, man. I love what Belichick did in the draft. Did you see who they got?
I can't say I did. I can't lie.
Yeah, they traded back and they still got a corner, Gonzalez, and he's fucking.
Oh shit!
sick.
I did see that.
Yeah,
He was like the best cornerback in the draft.
yeah, he's the best
Yeah.
cornerback. Well, him and Witherspoon were like tied 1 and 2, depending on your
Yeah.
preference. He was pretty much the best corner in the draft,
Yeah.
and he went so late. And not only did he go late, Belichick actually traded back like 3 spots with the Steelers.
Yeah.
And apparently they actually did it to mess with the Jets. Because
Yeah.
Belichick just has tormented the Jets his whole career.
Uh,
Apparently the Jets panicked like mad as well, which is so funny. But
I mean, they would.
anyway, where do we rank them? Where are we putting them?
I don't quite see them going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not. Either do I.
I B tier.
B tier.
Yeah.
I suppose they have a good defense and all that. So you put them in the same tier as Detroit. I guess they're on the
Yeah.
same level as Detroit, but oh man, I'm already starting to think before. I'm tier C.
Really?
Man, like
That I mean,
who's he throwing it to?
Yeah, I know.
Like, who's Mac Jones throwing the ball to?
But it's that defense, and like I just want to like point out to you, right? Tier C is kind of like they're not even like putting up a fight in most games. Do you know what I mean? Like Tier C is kind of like negative
That's tier
record
D,
territory.
though.
Tier D is just the shit houses where everyone just laughs at them. But
Yeah,
Tier
but
C
tier
is like
C,
okay, like
tier C is like
they're
a
struggling.
7 and 10, 6 and 11 record.
Okay, yeah, fair. Actually, now that you put it that way, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tier
So will
C.
we go with tier C?
I think
Tier
that's
C.
fair. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
mad. Damn.
You just change your mind like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, 7 and 10, 6 and 11. It's kind
Yeah.
of their ballpark, is it?
It'll be really fun to like look back on this like after the
Yeah,
season and
see
see
how
where we
badly
had
we
the
fucked
tiers.
it.
We're probably gonna do terrible. Like we are. Yeah. Anyway, right. Your choice next, man. Which team?
Okay. I reckon we take the first team from either one of our divisions,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna say Washington.
Straight away, I can tell you what tier I want to put. Well, I want to put every team in my division in the same tier, except for the
Yeah,
Giants.
but let's be
But
real. Yeah.
realistically, I'm actually going to go tier C again. But for the main
I'd
reason,
agree.
yeah, because like first of all, they have a new owner, okay, which I'm not
Yeah.
happy about, Miss John Schneider. But the problem is that they don't have a quarterback, and even though they had so much talent, like they had a lot of talent. Washington had a lot of talent going into the season, man. I was concerned going into the year, but a lot of it just hasn't worked out. Chase
Yeah.
Young, everyone has already forgotten about. He's
Yeah.
done nothing. He's been hurt a lot though, but he has done nothing. Like so,
Doctor.
I'm going to, but I'm going to respect him enough to say, yeah, I see that they have talent like Dotson,
Yeah,
McLaurin.
exactly. Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, their running back. Jesus, I should know his name. Like Robinson, I like.
Yeah,
the NFL season.
That defense is quite strong too.
It was strong, but it didn't show up.
Yeah,
they all looked like nobodies out there, which
Yeah.
you would probably point that at the defensive coordinator, like, wouldn't you? You know,
I suppose. Yeah, I mean the talent's there. That's the thing. The talent is there, and
well,
they
it
will
should
win
be
games.
there, but it's not showing up.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. I think that's actually a clear C for the Commanders, the Commies. Oh, I actually apparently for whatever legal reasons they have to change their name again.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to come up with this time.
Yeah, they gone. Yeah. Oh God, they're a disaster. It's great.
Yeah, it's a shit house of a team. I can't lie.
Okay, so you chose the Commanders.
Okay.
So I am going to choose the Steelers.
Okay.
This will be fun. I'll
All
let you
right.
start.
So, I think you have to start at the QB. Kenny Pickett.
He showed flashes.
He did, and that can't be denied. Do I think that he's going to be like a stand-up QB in our division? No. I mean, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow are always going to outshine him. But
I'm not convinced about Deshaun Watson yet.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know how good Kenny Pickett could be. Like, I could actually see him becoming a Kirk Cousins.
I mean, this is what I'm saying, but I think he will be at least like a decent QB, at least an average QB. The Steelers' offense is kind of lackluster. The defense is strong. I think it would be fair to have them. See, if I'm going by how many games I think they win, I think they'll win maybe 8 games next year. So I think they'll go 8 and 9.
I completely disagree with that.
Really?
And for the main reason I completely disagree with you here is that Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season in, I think, the Steelers in general. It's been like 20 years.
Did it?
Something crazy.
What
They
was their
haven't had a
record last
losing
year?
season. Even last year, they didn't have a losing season.
What was their record?
Gonna have to Google it.
I guess we're googling it. So let's see. Steelers 2023 record.
Not 2022 record.
Oh
2022
shit! Yeah,
season.
yeah. Fuck.
Fact. Yeah, 9-8. They went 9-8.
Yeah. Fair. I'm not.
Yeah, and they just, Mike Tomlin's too good, man. I have to respect the Steelers, and I'll stand up for them. I want them in the
Okay.
B category.
I would say they're high, like C tier, low B tier. If you get what I mean.
You gotta choose one.
Yeah, I'll make
I mean,
the compromise. I'll make the compromise here. So you're gonna have to make the compromise in the future, all right?
no. You can't do that to me. I don't agree with that. But okay, let me change your mind before you start saying that shit, because you gotta also like factor in their draft. The Steelers had top 3 draft in the entire league. They had
Sure.
class draft.
Sure.
I mean, they only got better again.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're not a shitty organization. They're gonna figure it out, even if
No,
they don't
they're
have a
not.
quarterback.
And it pains me to say it, but they're actually like a very well-run organization. That's the thing.
They're the best, in my opinion. They're the most well-run organization. Like, I know you could probably say the Chiefs, but a lot of that's got to do with Mahomes, not really the organization. But give credit where credit is due. Andy Reid for the
Yeah.
Chiefs is incredible as well. But
Yeah.
a lot of that's Mahomes. It's easy to be well run when you have Mahomes. So
Yeah.
for that reason, I actually think the Steelers are better.
All right. Well,
Not like better, consistently more well run, but they're both obviously really well run.
True.
All
Okay.
right, go.
I think that's fair. All right. So I choose the next team to be ranked Kansas City, on the topic of Andy Reid and Mahomes.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I think we both know where.
Yeah, I think there's only one place where they can go.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't count them out. They are the new Patriots.
And I think
there.
DeAndre Hopkins is going there.
If he does, that's just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, like the thing is, they don't really have any good receivers. Their best receivers, Kadarius Toney, gobshite, but I tell you what, killed the Eagles in the Super Bowl, so I'm pretty happy. Man, I will. At the end of that Super Bowl, I really wanted to get a Mahomes jersey. I can't lie.
Yeah,
he's just that good. Like
I was fanboying so hard. Like,
yeah, it was unbelievable.
The way he played through injury and everything. It was just sick.
Like he knocked out Joe Burrow in the playoffs on that injured leg as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah. Right, let's get a fucking move on. Let's get some more into it. I am going to go with the. Man, why do I find it so hard to choose? I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Okay.
Justin Herbert.
You're a Justin Herbert hater.
You can call me what you want.
You are a Herbert hater.
Yeah, you call me a hater. Go ahead.
You're a hater. And with that new receiving core as well, or but not your new receiving core, but like that new receiver. What's his name? Quentin Johnston or something, is it?
Yeah.
Like he's solid. He's a solid addition for Justin Herbert. I see a lot of people saying the Chargers are like a really high up there team. I think they're top 10. I think they're on the lower end of top 10. I would have them in A tier.
Wow. So you think they're on the Super Bowl looking in?
I
Like
think
looking
I
out,
think
like
they'll get to the
the outer
playoffs, and I
bubble
think
for the
they'll put
Super
up a
Bowl.
fight in the playoffs. But I don't think they'll hit the Super Bowl now.
Do you know what? Maybe you're right. I think I might be just a Justin Herbert hater because he has done nothing, in my opinion, to be granted this fucking massive, great quarterback. Look what I can do. I'm on the same level as Burrow and Mahomes. No, he's not.
No one's saying that though.
Yes,
No
they
one's
are,
saying
Dylan.
he is.
They are like they're like, oh, he's clearly a top 5 quarterback. He's not. He is
He's
nowhere
he's not
near.
top 5. But he's just outside top 5.
Look, I can see where people are coming from because he's had great moments, but man, he can't clutch for shit. He can't clutch.
Yeah, I mean, right.
That's so important. He just choked. Man, he choked that playoff game against the Jags. Do you remember
Yeah.
that wildcard game? He choked that so hard, man.
True. But the Jags were coming up a bit, like.
I don't care. Justin Herbert shouldn't have allowed. If he's as good as people say he is, he shouldn't have allowed that comeback to happen. He should have been able to do something to fight back. Like, anyway, let's fucking get a move on. What tier you want to go put them in A?
I'm saying they're A.
I really want to go B again.
I'm saying they're A, to be honest with you.
I'm saying they're B. I think they're definitely on the same level as Detroit and the Steelers for me.
No, they're better. They're better.
I'm sorry, I can't put them in the same bracket as Buffalo.
But there's going to be more teams going up there, man.
I know.
It's not just going to be Buffalo sitting up there.
Fine. I'm going to fight with you later on this.
All right,
I don't
we can
like them
reorganize
there.
it. We can see.
Yeah, I don't like them there. I just don't. Okay, your turn.
I am going to pick the Denver Broncos. Where do you think they're going, buddy?
Well, Russell Wilson came out there, I think it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, what did he say?
He said a brilliant quote that he's feeling mean and lean.
Oh.
That he lost a lot of weight. So I'm presuming he means he lost a lot of weight and he's feeling a lot more mobile.
Oh, okay.
And he can make a good comeback. They have Jerry Jeudy. They have Sutton on the other side, but Sutton doesn't seem to be doing much at all.
Nope.
But I don't know how much I can blame that on Sutton, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm talking as positively as I can about them right now. But I gotta put them in the D.
You gotta. Yeah, it has to be done.
They got Seattle Seahawks absolutely robbed them.
It was robbery.
It was robbery. It's the worst robbery I've ever seen as a fan.
What happened should have been illegal. That was not okay.
Absolutely. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. My choice. I am going to go with the New Orleans Saints. I have a friend that likes the Saints. Derek Carr is their starting quarterback. They still have Michael Thomas, but I think he's up there in age. He seems that last injury.
He hasn't done shit in years.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Alvin
Kamara's still good.
Yep, he's solid.
And their defensive end Cameron Jordan. Did he retire? I wonder. I know he's up there in age as well. He's good.
Yeah,
if he's still there. They have a linebacker that's good. Can't remember his name.
Is that Demario Davis, or is he with a different team now?
I don't have a clue, man. Like how much Saints football do I really follow?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's because they're a boring ass fucking team.
They're boring.
The reason why they're boring is because they're fucking shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, they could absolutely win their division.
Yeah, but that division's ass. That's not saying anything about it.
Hey, I'm just saying we all said that about the Giants division last year.
Nah.
Well, the year before last year now.
That'd be good.
God damn it. Right. Where do you want to put them? I think the C category is fair.
I think C is really pushing it.
Really?
Yeah.
You put them in disastrous. D for disastrous.
We'll put them in.
No, come on. Like if sorry, but I was debating B because I think they're going to win their division.
No way. No. They can't go B for winning that division. Like that means nothing. That literally
Yeah, it
means
doesn't mean anything for them as a team. Well, it does. Like winning the division, no matter who's in it, it's some sort of accomplishment. It's not easy to win the division.
Who won that division? Man, whoever was it, Tampa Bay won that division last year.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Yeah,
and what was the record?
But they weren't good.
It was atrocious.
They weren't great.
The record was.
If I had to guess, I'd say 9-8.
Are you sure? Hold on.
Yeah. No. That's my guess. 9-8.
8-9.
No way.
If you can
They're
win
in
a
the playoffs
division
with a negative record.
If you can win a division going 8-9, that does not mean anything. That just means your division is ass. That doesn't mean your team is good.
Yeah, man, but I just disagree with you because so much can happen in a year. Like you saw how the Giants division turned it around in one season. Like.
Yeah, okay, but we're going off of what we know, and what we know right now is that the Saints are dick.
I still think they have good. I just don't think I can put them in the same category. I can't put them in the D category, man. I have to put them in C.
Yeah, I think C. I think C is okay.
Let's do it.
I think it's okay. All right.
Okay. Your turn.
I am going to go with the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh. I like your choice.
I thought that was an interesting choice too.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Now, where do you think they should go on this list?
It all depends on if Tua can stay healthy or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, Willie, probably not. If we're being honest, probably not.
Yeah.
Who's their back? They should have signed the backup quarterback that's decent. Maybe they did and we missed it.
Probably did, to be honest. Can't lie.
Check.
But
oh yeah, they did.
Who'd they sign?
Mike White from the Jets.
Okay. He was the greatest QB in the league.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not convinced by Mike White at all. Like,
no.
I believe he'll try his heart out though, but it all depends. Are you going under the assumption that Tua is getting hurt again? Like,
I think we have to assume that he stays healthy.
Really?
I mean, we've done it for every other team.
Yeah, I know. But I just think it's realistically... I think we're doing what's most realistic of how their team is going to look. I think it's more realistic that Tua is going to be hurt.
Yeah, fair. but even if he is, okay, you still have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Jalen Ramsey now, Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, they have Jalen Ramsey. You're right. They have
they're still
really
like a powerhouse
talent.
team. They literally have the biggest names. They're like they're a star-studded team.
Yeah, but they missed the playoffs last year. No, they didn't.
They lost in the first round, did they not?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, because Tua was injured.
Yeah.
So
I think the lowest I'll put the Dolphins is B. The lowest.
I think they have to go in A.
Well, if you're putting the Chargers in A, I suppose we can put the Dolphins in A.
Don't be like that.
I'm sorry, I just don't think the Chargers belong
teams.
there at all.
A's playoff teams. The Chargers will make the playoffs.
Man, Keenan Allen has gone to shit. Mike Williams is decent, I'll give you that.
They've got Quentin Johnson now as well.
Yeah, but you don't know how good he's going to be.
But he's looking like he's going to be good.
Like, me and you were looking at receivers for our teams in the draft, and straight away, from my research, I did not want Quentin Johnson at all, mainly because he didn't fit our scheme. But all they did was they added another Mike Williams. Like, why wouldn't they go for a different body type of receiver? I don't know.
Mike Williams works for them.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. They could have done with like a Zay Flowers. I'm just saying, I preferred Zay Flowers over him.
Everyone preferred Zay Flowers over him.
Most people did anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I
Right.
think A is fair for Miami.
Yeah, I'm not as. If Tua stays healthy, then it's very fair. But
Yeah,
if Tua is not healthy, I think he's in B. I think you put him down a notch. And I think that would be fair too.
yeah,
So I suppose we're working under the assumption he stays healthy then.
yeah.
Okay. Now, whose turn is it?
Yours.
Mine. Okay, I am going to go with. I just want to rip off the bandit. I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah.
I want to rip off this bandit because I don't want to talk about him for
Yeah.
very long.
It's S tier.
I hate him. I hate him.
They are S though. Straight away. Like there's no thought about that. Like
Yeah, they belong there, don't they?
no, they don't. You know damn well they don't.
Yeah.
They have to go
Yeah.
there. I mean, Jalen Hurts played incredible in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he had the all-star team around him. It's really easy to look as good as you do when
He's still playing incredible.
when
Yeah,
you
okay.
have that team.
All right, shit on Jalen Hurts all you want. This is a team tier list. You just said he had an all-star team around him.
Yeah.
Right, S tier. There's no debate about it.
No,
It's the
there's no
first
debate.
thing
You're
to
right. You're right. There's no debate, but I hate it.
You're gonna have
And
to
I
go
and,
off
I,
the field
and,
with
and
it.
I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is bad. I'm not. I'm just saying I would like to see how he would do on a shitter team, which isn't going to happen anytime soon
Okay.
because they're good.
All right.
I hate him though. I really hope we split
Well,
with them.
since you were ripping off the Band-Aid, I suppose I'll do the same. And I'll pick the Bengals. Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I want to talk about him just for a sec. Joe Burrow, tank,
Yeah. I
all
mean,
star, second best quarterback in the league.
I think he's the clear-cut number 2 in the league.
Yeah, he is. There's no doubt about it. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on both wings is ridiculous.
And people forget about Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, man, I even just forgot about him just there now. Not to mention Joe Mixon.
Yeah. Is he staying with that team? Is he staying with the team though?
I know he's in trouble, but I don't know what the full situation is. I don't
Yeah.
know how in trouble he is. He might miss time.
What
He
was
can't seem to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I think he bet the shit out of someone.
it? Yeah.
What's new?
Yeah. Running back love to see beating the shit out of people. It's normally
Yeah.
whatever they do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get your act together, Joe. It's not
Yeah.
all.
I could absolutely see him win the Super Bowl though. 100%. They're in the mix.
Unfortunately, so could I.
Right. I am going to pick the 49ers.
Okay. This is interesting.
I think there's only one tier for them as well.
Do you think they go S tier?
Yeah. Oh,
See,
no, I don't.
I would say they go S tier if you're convinced of Brock Purdy.
I'm not.
But then again, right? Like Brock Purdy could be another Jalen Hurts, but in your opinion, right? Jalen Hurts only looks as good as he does is because he has that team around him.
I'm not saying he can't look good with a worse team around him.
Yeah. But
I'm
are
just
you
saying I
saying
would
Brock
like to
Purdy
see
couldn't
it.
do that? Brock Purdy wouldn't look good with a worse team around him.
I'm more convinced Brock Purdy would look worse with a worse team around him.
Okay.
But you're right that they have like an all-star team outside of the quarterback position.
Well, I'll say this too. I mean, when Jimmy G was on there, like he didn't do anything like spectacular or special. He didn't like people weren't buzzing about him like they were buzzing about Brock Purdy as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like he never got that kind of hype.
Yeah.
So I think Brock Purdy might be like Kirk Cousins level. You know what I mean? Like that is literally like
he tries his heart out, which you gotta respect.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, he is a dog for what he's trying to do. And he definitely deserves a shot at the starting quarterback position. But what happens with Trey Lance?
I think Trey Lance, but he's out the window in my opinion.
Really? You think he's gone? Like you think he's already just...
Yeah, I do.
Apparently, he's been working out with Patrick Mahomes over the summer. Trey Lance was, and apparently people are saying that Patrick Mahomes has saved his career.
Really?
Yeah, but he's taught him different techniques or something, and apparently Trey Lance has majorly improved.
Damn. That'd be
I,
interesting.
if it's true, it'd be great. Like, it'd be
Yeah.
very interesting. But I don't know how true that is, and I
Yeah.
don't know how much you can really tell just by training. So I just can't buy into that yet.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I mean, you look at the receivers: Deebo Samuel, Ayuk,
Yeah,
George
yeah,
Kittle, tight end, running back Christian McCaffrey.
it's ridiculous.
Like their defense is solid as well. Linebacker
Yeah, their
Fred
defense is
Warner.
serious. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Fred Warner.
Who's that? They've got like a defensive back that's pretty damn good too.
Can't remember, man.
And
Because
then,
we're doing this so late, man. I'm so tired. I've
oh my
forgotten
god,
like so much
and
of the.
Nick Bosa.
Oh Jesus, of
Man,
course.
I think they have to go S tier.
Yeah. And do they have DeForest Buckner?
I think he left a
Or
while ago. Did he not?
is he with the Colts now? It's either the Colts traded him to the 49ers or the 49ers traded him to the Colts.
I
Something
think
like
he
that.
left a while ago. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
If Wesley was
Um,
here, he'd be able to
yeah,
tell us.
he's with the Colts.
He's with the Colts now.
Yeah.
He used to be with the 49ers then. I always
Yeah.
get confused thinking back.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
they have
so-
to go in S tier regardless.
I think it's fair to put him in the A category.
No, man, they have look at that team.
Yeah, but they don't have a quarterback.
Man, I think
You look at those other three
And I-
teams in the Super Bowl, they have like a quarterback.
all right, that's fair. But you're like this is the same thing that you're saying about Jalen Hurts, and you still have the Eagles up there.
I'm more convinced Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback compared to Brock Purdy.
But you can't take when Brock Purdy was playing, he won like 7 straight games.
I'm
You
okay
can't
with putting
take
them
it
in.
away.
Yeah, okay. To be honest, I'm okay with putting them in the Super Bowl tier.
I
was
think
literally
they're
just-
competitors for it.
Yeah, actually, do you know what they are? Especially when you look at how weak the NFC is. Like,
They are, man. They are.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right, man. They are. Shouldn't disrespect them like that.
No.
All right, man, go.
Right. Let's go with the Cardinals. I love this.
Yeah.
I love getting back to these teams.
Oh, Super Bowl, the Retardinals.
Yeah.
Retardinals.
As AB said, the Retardinals. And you know, like so many teams, there is only one place they can go, especially with D-Hop gone now.
They're a disaster.
Yeah.
Literally,
so
like if I could
what-
put them like this far back, if I could put them like at the far right, like
you know
at
what, man? Do they even deserve to go on to that tier list?
Not really, man. They're really bad. Because, man, to make things worse, Kyler Murray's missing like a whole ton of games this year.
Yeah, I know. Like they're gonna be
he's
even
hurt, like.
worse. Yeah, that's it. They're D tier. It is what it is.
Do they end up? Because I think they're gonna get like one of the first 3 picks of the draft. Do you think they end up backstabbing Kyler Murray?
I don't think they will.
They did it to Josh Rosen. Remember how that worked out?
Josh Rosen was ass though.
Man, Kyler Murray, I know he's really talented. He has the talent.
He just doesn't care.
Everything else, as a leader, as a studier,
Yeah.
like
well,
he doesn't put effort. It's like he doesn't care. He got his money.
yeah.
He just
Yeah, but that's the thing. They've paid him. I think they're gonna have to stick with him.
I don't know, man. I see crazier things happen.
Yeah, fair. All right, your turn.
Yeah, enough of that. Actually, do you remember Isaiah Simmons, their linebacker that they drafted 1 year? Yeah, I remember. I really wanted the Giants to draft either him or an offensive lineman, but I'm so glad we took Andrew Thomas over him.
Sure. Andrew Thomas is a dog.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, I am going to go with Tennessee.
Yeah. Okay.
They got their new shiny quarterback in Will Levis.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a question of do you think Will Levis will be good or not? And
Ah,
but even if he is, he doesn't really have the weapons there. He does have Derrick Henry, of course.
yeah, but Traylon Burks, I mean, I personally have high hopes for him, man. I
He's
think he
good.
could be good.
Um, I think the Titans are one of those teams that are going to be going maybe like 7-10. I think they're maybe this is just because of that little rivalry that went on between them and the Ravens a while ago. But personally, I would have C tier.
7-10, B tier. I'm with you actually. I want to
No,
throw him in the
not
B tier.
C tier, not B tier.
C.
C. That's what 7-10 is. That's what we said the Patriots.
Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs last year, did they?
No,
Yeah, you're right actually.
C tier.
Yeah, C tier. I can't lie. C tier. Yeah.
They're
All right,
bad.
let's get a move on. Let's do another one. Your turn.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Ooh. This
What
is
do you
going to be a
think?
juicy one.
What do you think?
Well, you know what? I know what you're going to call me. You're going to call me a Geno Smith hater.
Yep.
But then on the other hand, I really liked their draft, and you weren't as crazy about it because of the positions they took.
Yeah.
They took Jackson Smith and Jigba, and they
Witherspoon.
took Witherspoon. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, they took Witherspoon. For some reason, I was thinking the Raiders did, but no, you're right. They did.
I mean, cornerback made more sense because you can never have more depth, like enough depth at cornerback. But
Man, the way receivers go down injury wise, I don't think he could have enough depth on either, to be honest.
yeah, sure. I mean, like Jackson Smith and Jigba was probably like the best player available to them as well at where they were.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's good. He's a dog.
Yeah, and they already have DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett is still there.
Yeah, and
So-
like Geno played very well last year with like. I mean, I know he had DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, who is on the downhill, but he still played very well, and now he has more.
But here's the thing. They weirdly drafted a running back in the second round, and they have Kenneth Walker already on the team. Remember, they only just drafted him.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing that makes sense. Like, Kenneth Walker is fucking dog as well.
I don't know if... I think they're going to do well, though, man, this year overall.
I think they're going to do well as well.
But I don't believe in Geno Smith.
You've no evidence to not believe in him, though.
Yes, I do. I've his entire career as evidence.
Yeah, but he was with the Jets. Like, he was with shitty teams for that time. And as soon as he goes to a half...
Okay. Well, no, fuck that bullshit, because he was with the Giants and he couldn't beat a washed-out Eli Manning. He couldn't.
The Giants, yeah, the Giants.
And when he was playing, he was bad.
The Giants thought the sun shined out of Eli's ass, even when he was fucking old and decrepit and should go into a nursing home. When he kept
and then they betrayed him, and then they benched him the week before he broke the record of the longest streak of the most amount of games to have ever started.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Geno Smith proved that he has that fucking flair. And he has that potential.
He played well last year, but
he played insane last year.
He played good. I wouldn't say insane. I think he played good.
No one was making the throws like Geno was, apart from Mahomes. No one was making the throws like he was.
It's very easier than if DK Metcalf running down.
No, man, you look at the clips. It's the placement. It was ridiculous. It was actually insane. You can pin it on whatever you want, but that takes talent. And
yeah, but man, the thing is, we've seen so many times where quarterbacks have these 1 years where they look class. Like, just 1 year where they look class out of nowhere. And all the rest of the time. Like, it happens that way too.
Yeah.
So, and I think it will happen that way. I'm literally going to put them... I still can't stand where the Chargers is. Just keep looking at it. It's really annoying me because I really disagree with it.
Well, I think where you're about to put the Seahawks is gonna really annoy me.
um, I'd like to know their schedule right now. I think they're playing. No, they're not playing the Giants division.
I think they might be playing AFC North.
Seahawks.
Ravens are playing them.
Who else is in their division again? Seahawks, Bucks.
I'll look up. I don't know if there's any.
Confused with the South and the NFC South and the NFC West.
Yeah. No, it's Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams, isn't it?
I think the Giants are playing that group this year.
Yeah.
Man,
So-
that means the Seahawks have a tough schedule.
What's the other team in that division? Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams, and
Tampa Bay? No,
no, that's Tampa Bay, Carolina, New Orleans, and
Arizona. Yeah, Arizona's in Seattle's division.
oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But here's the thing: they are the clear-cut best team in that division as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, like that's basically like 6 free wins.
So you think? I'm guessing you're going to put them in Tier A.
I think that's where they deserve to go.
Man, you're just letting anybody in Tier A, aren't you?
Oh, okay, whatever. No, oh wait, no. The other team in that division is 49ers as well. Fuck, forgot.
Oh Jesus! No, never mind. Look, I just
think-
can't put them.
I think B tier. I
I think B tier. I really do.
I do think. I think they could be A tier. I think they could be B tier.
Well, I want to put them in B.
All right, we'll go B.
I think that's fair.
All right.
But I could see why someone would really want to put them in A.
Yeah,
But I'm just not convinced in Geno Smith. So, anyway,
fair enough.
my turn. I want to go with the Vikings.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, draft didn't help them. You know, that defense is still whack.
They just
But-
don't see the point of defense, I
Yeah,
guess.
but I mean, their offense is insane. But it's completely unbalanced team, so you know.
Kirk Cousins is eventually going to start falling off, man. He's like
Yeah.
one of the next ones to fall off. And once that happens, oh man,
I'm
they're
really
going to be
torn
real bad.
between B. Like I just feel like they should be in B,
But
but
I think B is fair.
I can see why you put them in C as well, though.
No, I don't think C. You can't put them in C when they're literally the number 2 seed in the NFC. Like, I don't think it'd be fair to put them in C.
Yeah, I guess so. But that
And they
defense,
played well in that playoff game. It's not like they were fucking up.
I-
Their defense fucked up, but
but it's just their defense is so horrible.
it is horrible. But I mean, their offense is also fantastic. So
I mean, I
B
think
is
if
fair.
from pure talent wise, yeah, I think B.
Yeah, and going off the success of last season, it's only
Yeah.
fair to put them in B.
Yeah. But I mean, we have
All
to take into account as well, and they didn't help themselves. So,
Yeah. We're over halfway, man.
all right,
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many-
18 down.
all right.
Who are you picking?
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Sticking with the NFC North.
Yeah, may as well.
I don't think they're a disastrous team at all, because I know they got a lot of trade value from that
Panthers.
yeah, off the Panthers. But if you're judging off just this upcoming season,
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, like, I like Justin Fields. I have been shitting on him, but he hasn't proven enough for me to think as highly of him as everybody else is.
Okay.
But I like the Bears ish. I like him enough to keep him out of the disastrous
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they deserve to be in B either. I think C is
I
fair.
I would say C is fair as well. I
Yeah.
mean, they were the worst team in the league last year. Like,
Yeah, they were.
but over the off season they have improved. So I think C is fair.
Yeah, yeah. And their future is finally looking bright for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty summed up.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with the Jags.
The Jags. Okay.
This
That's
is
the
juicy.
team. That's the team who was heating up last year.
Yep.
Um,
How did
how
they
did their
lose?
draft go? Do you know?
Their draft, they traded back with the Giants one pick, and then they traded again back with the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
And who did they select? So they went offensive line in round one.
Okay.
But I haven't even heard of him. I think he might have been a bit of a reach. But at the same time, I like that they're trying to protect Lawrence. It's about time.
Yeah.
Then in round two, they went tight end. Again, I haven't really heard of him. And they had, in total, they had a lot of picks. I'm looking at it here now. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 picks.
Damn.
So they just, but
Yeah.
like 3 7th-round picks, 3 6th-round picks, 1 5th, 2 4s, 1 3rd, 1 2nd, 1 1st.
Okay.
But they clearly thought there wasn't much talent in this draft, so they just kind of thrown darts. They just wanted
Yeah.
as many darts as possible, which is interesting. A lot of teams did that this year.
I
I think
would-
they're good though, man.
I think they're good too.
I think they're really good. Evan Engram came out and tried to shit on the Giants, saying he was never happy in New York. But that's because he just kept dropping balls every time and kept getting booed.
Yeah. Okay, where do you think they should go?
A.
Really?
Yeah, A.
You're putting them on the same level as Miami and the Bills.
Easily. And I'd way put them way over the Chargers for me.
I think I have them in like B.
No, man. Trevor Lawrence is gonna. I think Trevor Lawrence is ready for big time season now.
Really?
He's been showing. He was looking good towards the end. Well, all throughout the season, he was looking decent. Never looked bad. And you have to remember, like, he didn't have like crazy weapons either.
See, I see the Jags as on the Lions level.
You see the Jags as on the Lions.
I don't think they're
I don't, man.
better than the Lions.
Yeah, but their quarterback is so much more promising than the Lions. That's the thing.
Yeah, but man, the quarterback isn't the whole team.
Yeah, well, do you know who they picked up that's really sneaky? I just Googled it to make sure.
Who?
They picked up Calvin Ridley.
Fuck. Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think they've really improved their weapons sneakily. And I think Trevor Lawrence is ready. Like, he's ripe enough to actually go for a Super Bowl push. I would put him in the A category.
So you're saying that the Jags are same level as the Bills now?
Yeah. I think they're close. I think they're much closer to the Bills than the Chargers.
I would say they're on the same level as the Chargers. But me looking at it, I'd say they're on the same level.
Well, then, would you not put them in category A?
I suppose so, yeah.
It is then.
All right.
Whew.
All right.
Filling up.
Go with.
I already know who the last two teams are going to be.
Yeah, just thinking that myself. Let's go with the Rams.
Okay. Man, a lot of the mainstream media thinks the Rams are going to make a comeback this year, but I just don't see it at all.
Well, that's bullshit. Like, from what?
From like a shit season. Like, they think like Colin Coward. He's a NFL expert,
Okay.
but he has the Rams as like top 5 NFC team, and I just don't see it
What?
at all. Yeah, literally,
No.
it's ridiculous. And yes, Matthew Stafford was injured. I get it, but he's just not there for me.
No. Personally, I don't think so either. Cooper Kupp's
And
getting there in age as well.
Yeah, like I don't know what they're doing, man. They should have traded away every bit of talent they have left.
Yeah.
They should have completely rebuilded.
Yeah,
In
just
my
get
opinion,
their future
just
again.
rip the band-aid off.
Yeah.
You know, at the same time, I don't think they're in the D category. I'd put them in the C personally.
I would also put them in C.
All right, let's do it. All right, did I pick the Rams or did you?
I did.
Okay. I'll go with Carolina.
Okay. Well,
They
they got
traded away
fleeced
all-
by the Bears.
Yeah, they got fleeced.
Bryce Young
But-
is there though.
But
They-
I would say, right, here's the thing, right? I would say they didn't like. I'm a true believer that if you believe this quarterback is the next Patrick Mahomes, you do whatever you can to get him.
It's
It
worth
doesn't
it.
matter what the price is.
Yeah, but do you think Bryce Young is next Patrick Mahomes?
Well, no. No. I mean, it's so hard to say anybody is.
Yeah.
And I think Bryce Young he's very small like Kyler Murray, but the difference is he loves football. So that's
Yeah.
that going from. And he was class in college. There's no doubt about it. Like he could turn out to be really good. But the thing is, like, Carolina weren't even starting. After they made the trade up to number 1, they still apparently weren't sure who they were taking. Don't know how true that is. But if that is true, then they can't even truly believe in him, which means they kind of got screwed over by the deal. They
Exactly.
have no first round pick next year. This is it. Like Bryce Young has to come in and start strong. But I think he can do that.
I think he can too. But I think this conversation is really just kind of saying no, they're not D tier.
Yeah, I agree. They're not D tier.
I don't think you can put them in B tier either, though. I think they have to go
Yeah.
C.
Yeah, C. A lot of C's are building up now.
Yeah, and I think there's about to be another one because I'm going to go with the Browns. And I think that's the only place for them. I can't lie.
Yeah, but man, you say that, but what if Deshaun Watson does do well? Like, what if he makes a massive comeback and he's the Deshaun Watson of old?
That's a big what if.
And at the same time, though, the Browns are the Browns.
And the Browns will brown.
Yeah, they're a disastrous franchise. The thing is, there's a chance they could absolutely be in the D, but there's actually a chance I could put them in the A.
Yeah,
If Deshaun,
I see what you mean. Yeah,
you know?
But there's also the chance that Deshaun decides to get himself a cheeky massage.
That could happen. He likes his massages, I think.
He does, yeah. I think he does. Well, apparently 80 or so women know that he likes his massages too. So,
Yeah.
I
What
think
a shitty organization. I'm sorry.
yeah. What a shitty person. Fuck you, Deshaun
Shitty
Watson.
person. Shitty
Yeah.
organization. Yeah, I just want to put him in the C tier for that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fuck
I
him.
think it's fair.
Fuck him. I don't
Yeah.
like him anyway. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Jeez, man, for some reason I haven't even noticed Dallas's logo there this entire time.
I've been staring at it.
I haven't even looked at it. That's so weird like that. I've noticed it. I want to get the Falcons out of the way.
D tier, personally, I think.
Disastrous.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they don't have a quarterback or anything. I'm
No,
with you.
Drake London
tier.
wasn't anything that I thought he
Well,
would be.
yeah, but was that his first year or second year?
First year.
Yeah, I mean, like, he could still easily be something, though.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
But Kyle Pitts, on the other hand, he must have been in the one, either Drake London or Kyle Pitts. I think it's Kyle Pitts has been in the league for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't even heard his name.
Barely, yeah. And he people were literally before he was drafted, he was literally on people's top 5 list for tight ends going into
Yeah.
the season,
Yeah.
which is
People
like
are saying he was a Hall of Fame tight end. Like no
yeah, like
question.
that's so weird.
Yeah,
You
it's
never
really
see that
weird.
about a player, and he was just complete bust.
But I learned this the hard way that you just you can't draft positions that don't have as much as an impact that high. Saying that, depending on your offense, like Kelsey's obviously a different story. Mark
Yeah.
Andrews is a different story as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm with you. They're a disaster right now.
Yeah, D tier. All right, cool. Since you mentioned them, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Oh man.
Now, where do you think they should go?
Okay, one thing I want to say: whatever category you put Dallas in, you better put the Giants in too.
Yep.
All right. That's why I was gonna hold off at Dallas. I was gonna, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
But
well,
we're going to Dallas now. So
yeah. Well, since I
um,
asked, you're the one who has to say what category.
I'm just saying that's what you should do. I didn't say that's what I would do.
Yeah. No, I know.
I feel like
I will.
every NFL fan that's not a Giants or Cowboys fan should have them two teams in the exact same tier.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know what category I'd put both of them in.
When you look at the NFC and you see how weak it is, you could see those two teams you would put on the outer bubble of getting to the Super Bowl because of how weak the NFC is. But at the same time, the NFC isn't going to be the same next year. It's just not.
I
Like,
mean, we're
the shit
talking
teams-
about power in comparison to every other team, not just their division
Yeah, true. Yeah.
or not their conference even. I should say.
I think I'm putting him in A, man. And I don't even like Dak Prescott. I don't think he's good, but I think they have a really good. I think they have the second best defense in the league after
Yeah.
the Eagles.
Yeah,
So,
I think they should be in A as well.
and I'll give you credit, man. Me and Wesley, we laughed our heads off about you choosing Dallas's defense last year,
Yeah, of course you did.
early in the season.
In
You were right.
fantasy football.
You were right.
Yeah, I
They're
knew.
good.
I knew damn well.
And notable free agents they brought in. I think it was Brandon Cooks
Yeah.
from Houston. He was
Yeah.
very sneaky, very
He's
good
awesome.
player. I don't like it, but he's good.
Yeah,
And Stephon Gilmore, everybody knows, is a good
Yeah,
corner.
and
But-
that's just bolstering that defense.
But there's a good chance at least one of them is going to fall off, though, because they're both really up there in age. So I'm not terrified by it, but I don't like it as a Giants fan.
Still talent though, man.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't like it.
Yeah,
They're good. Dak Prescott, though, doesn't scare me. He's never scared me.
he
He
should.
never has.
He should.
Like, I'll admit Jalen Hurts is scaring me right now, but Dak Prescott does not scare me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I absolutely believe they're on the same level as the Dolphins and the Jags anyway. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put them in the A tier.
Okay. Yeah.
I hate it, but
All right.
I could actually debate them down to the B tier, but I'm just not going to do that right now
I think
because I really don't like Dak. So
Look, I think the Cowboys and the Giants are interchangeable. I think.
sorry, can I make one more point about the Cowboys?
Go on.
They didn't have the best draft, which is weird for them. They don't have great drafts this year.
Yeah.
I didn't like their draft, but I like their running back they took late. But I don't like their draft. Anyway,
They're still going to be A tier, I think.
we'll see. Go on,
Like,
anyway.
I think depending on how this season goes, I think the Cowboys and the Giants could both be A tier or they could both be B tier.
We'll get into the Giants, man. I'm holding back.
Yeah, we'll wait. All right, let's go with the Colts.
Wait,
Oh,
you
wait,
picked
no,
the Cowboys.
shit,
I'm picking.
yeah, my bad.
Go with Tampa. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Tampa. Baker Mayfield is their starting quarterback.
Yay!
He's gonna be class, right?
Saying that, he looked okay when he played with the Rams for a little bit.
Yeah, but that's just a Baker Mayfield trend. Nothing
Yeah.
more.
But where is he back in the phase where he gets shit on and then he plays great again?
Yeah, look, he has Chris Godwin and he has Mike Evans to
Yeah.
work with. You know,
Yeah, like those are great receivers.
yeah. And the division they're in the same division as the Rams. I know that they can beat them. Can beat them. I'm not sure they will. Oh man, I can't lie, I have them close to disastrous, but I know they still have some talent there. Their linebacker White is still really good.
Mm,
Their defensive tackle, Vanetta, something like that. He's really good.
really?
Yeah, he's
I
really
don't
good.
know him personally.
He's good.
Um,
So they have talent. I can't put them in the D tier, despite Baker Mayfield being their quarterback.
yeah. Look, I mean, their division is the Falcons, them, the Panthers, and the Saints. So, like, they are going to win some games. But compared to the rest of the NFL, I think they're C tier.
Yeah, they are. They're totally C. And I think that's fair. You're putting them on the same level as the Panthers. I think that's very fair.
Mm.
Or C tier is really built up.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of where most of the NFL is at.
Yeah, true.
Where like they're getting those 6-11, 7-10. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
B tier is kind of like when you're just going even.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, well I picked them, so I'll go with the Colts.
The Colts.
Yep.
Anthony Richardson, their starting quarterback. Quinton Nelson regressed. They get their running back this year, Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
See how he comes off that injury. We'll see. Wide receiver. I know they drafted Josh Downs in the 3rd round. I liked him. I like him as a draft pick, but he's not quite the Jalen Hyatt. But you know,
Yeah.
their defense was okay, but they lost a lot of pieces as well. They lost Paris Campbell and Okereke, and Okereke was their best defender outside of their other linebacker opposite him. Leonard, is it?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the Colts, to be honest. They're a boring ass team.
They were boring last year. There's no doubt about it. They were terrible. Yeah. Again, I just throw them in the C tier.
I would say so as well. Right now,
and
like,
I really, yeah.
This,
right now,
this depends on Anthony Richardson. But I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely.
if
I think he could absolutely suck this year, but I wouldn't panic even if he does suck this year.
That's the thing. I think he like. I mean, it's a rookie QB. Like they're not going to be most of the time. They're not going to be outstanding, which is what I'm going off of. Really,
I'd be a little bit more weirded out by Quinton Nelson's regression. That was really weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. He wasn't hurt. That's why it's weird.
Yeah,
that's hurt nowhere.
All right, next team.
I am going to go with the Raiders.
Okay.
Jimmy Garoppolo, their starting quarterback. Devontae Adams wanted to go there to play with Derek Carr. Got to play with him for a year.
Gone.
Then they traded Derek Carr. They lost Darren Waller. Full trade.
They
4
have
Raiders, in my opinion.
Defense end. Is it Max Crosby?
He's not. He's okay, man. I think he's overhyped.
Solid, and he's solid. He is good.
They draft. I'm pretty sure the man Henry Ruggs is gone.
Man, that was ages ago.
Yeah, I know, but like, I'm just looking at they have to be the worst drafting team I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They drafted they didn't draft Witherspoon. That was Seattle, wasn't it?
Yeah, but saying that, can you put them in D?
In disastrous. Man,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I actually think you might be able to.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence with them.
I'm having a looking at their draft. I want to know.
I think it depends on their draft, really.
So they went Edge, Tyree Wilson at pick 7. That's actually a decent pick.
Okay.
But they could have had Jalen Carter. Like,
Yeah.
they could have had Witherspoon at that point, I think. Maybe not. Can't remember anymore what fucking...
Yeah.
Man, I think it could be disastrous. I really do. I think the highest I'll put him is C.
I understand why you go D.
Yeah. But I'd be willing to put them in C if you can convince me.
I just can't see Jimmy G doing it like any better than Derek Carr.
And I swear, I feel like they're the exact same quarterback.
I think Jimmy G is worse, to be honest with you.
He's not better anyway.
No, he's not.
Devontae, I feel sorry for Devontae Adams. He needs to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, he's wasting his career there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
He's not happy there. He came out and said it, but like everyone, he didn't need to say it. We all knew that.
I think you have to go D.
Yeah. Yeah, damn it. Before we started this, I wouldn't have thought of putting the Raiders down this far.
Yeah.
But it just makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I am going to go with Green Bay.
Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Jordan Love, is he going to be good?
I don't see him being better than Aaron Rodgers when they go in there.
You mean Aaron Rodgers was just last season, or Aaron Rodgers being
Aaron Rodgers last season?
You don't think he can be better than Aaron Rodgers last season?
No, I don't think he will be.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't good last season.
He was okay. Like, he was decent. He was a solid QB.
I think they drafted a linebacker.
Once again, no weapons.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah. It's your call. What do you think?
Right, I'm just kind of looking up their draft picks right now, because I want to know again.
Yeah.
Help me judge. David is. I like the situation they're in. They're like, well, look, we know we're not winning a Super Bowl, but we got to see what Jordan Love is made of. We may as well give him a shot, see what we have in him, and then take it from there. So I get that. Yeah, so they took the linebacker Van Ness, and I remember thinking he's pretty decent. At pick 13, though, I thought it was a little bit high. I would have more had around 16, 17.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, it was a decent pick. Then tight end in the second round, Luke Musgrave. Okay. I like helping out Jordan Love, although I feel like they should have gone receiver. Of course they should have gone receiver, but they never will, because the Packers are weird. Yeah. They went receiver in the third round, Jaden Reed, but I don't like him. I don't think he's any good. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Where do you have him?
The Packers?
Yeah.
God, it's tough.
I think this is tough too.
Well, I know what they're not in. They're not in D, they're not in S, and they're not in A.
No. Yeah, exactly.
So it's B or C.
Yeah.
I kind of want to put them in B for the main reason that we don't have many teams in B. But that's not a logical reason to put them into B.
I want to put them in B because I'm looking at the other teams in B, and I could see the Packers being even, or like, if they were to come up against each other, I could see it being like a really good game.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, if Jordan Love sucks, which he might.
Yeah, that's true.
Then they're C easily.
Yeah, see, this is hard. Teams with really EQ is hard to grade.
Yeah, like we know nothing about Jordan Love.
Mm.
We really know nothing about him right now. And I like Watson. I like their receiver.
Yeah.
but they dropped off last year. How much is Aaron Rodgers to blame for that? Definitely a portion.
Mm.
Are they better or worse with Jordan Love? That's the question, and we really have no clue right now.
No, we
And
don't.
it's impossible to know.
Hmm.
I,
I don't think it's fair to put them in C. I mean, look at the other teams that are there, like Tampa Bay, Carolina, the Browns, the Bears.
yeah, but man, the Packers were not good last year, and they couldn't beat Detroit in a game that would have sent Green Bay to the playoffs.
Yeah, but didn't they split with Detroit last year?
Can't remember.
I can't remember either. I'm just kind of
I think I you want to put them in B. I think I want to put them in C.
really.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're the best C team there.
Yeah, we'll put them at the top of that C list then.
Okay.
Give them that. There you go.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go with the New York Jets, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, defense is solid again.
Oh, so good. Their
Yeah.
defense is so good.
I mean, Sauce, fucking hell.
Oh,
Um,
he's so
and
good.
then that offense, Garrett Wilson. They got who's that other Packers receiver?
But I know they got Alan Lazard.
Yeah, Lazard. That's what I was
They
thinking.
got well, and I think he's overrated. But
He's still good. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is there now.
yeah, it gives Aaron Rodgers familiarity. The only thing is, man, I could totally see this. Don't forget their running back, Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Before he got hurt, he was probably winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he was solid.
Yeah, he was very good. I think they have the right coach in place for the first time since I've been a fan of the league.
Yeah.
Like they seem to have a good coach. He seems to be doing the right things, and they seem to be drafting well. I do think their draft was a little bit weird this year, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't in love with it.
Personally, I'd put them in B.
I think I'm with you. I'm looking at their draft right now. Yeah, so they went edge Will McDonald in the first round. Okay, I can kind of get on board with that. They went center in the second round, but they could have had John Michael Schmitz, but they took Joe Tippmann. I guess they were going for the more potential. John Michael Schmitz was more of a solid center that you know was going to be just fine, but his ceiling might with this guy would be a bit higher in Joe Tippmann. So
I think they're B, but they've got potential to be A.
Now, are you saying that just because we only have 4 teams in B, though?
No. I genuinely think they are B at the moment, but they do have potential to be A. But it depends how Rodgers works out for them.
Well, here's the thing: it came out in training camp that Rodgers is after hurting himself already.
Wow.
Now, it's only minor,
Okay,
but it's not a good sign, and that he's been looking a little bit stiff. And
probably all those drugs he's taken.
Yeah, probably. And that he hasn't been, what they were hoping so far.
Yeah.
How much you want to read into that? Probably not much. I mean, who knows? It's May.
I think we throw him in B.
Yeah, I'm with you with B, but I mean, like, I think the whole Aaron Rodgers thing is gonna flop.
Yeah.
I'm starting to really think that, and I can't wait to see it. Oh, I can't wait to see the Jets crumble.
Yeah.
All
okay,
right.
We've arrived at the final destination. Okay, now it's my turn to pick, and you have to say the category of what you think. Whatever team I say, what you think they should be. Now I know where the Giants should go, and I think we're actually going to agree on where the Giants should go. So I'm going to give you the Ravens.
Okay.
Talk about the Ravens there and tell me where they should go.
I've been really hoping, and I really want this to happen.
Yeah.
For the Ravens, because I think it'd be really good for the Ravens. I really want them to get DeAndre Hopkins. I
Yeah.
really,
There's a lot of rumors at the moment.
yeah, there is, and I hope they're true, man. Out of everywhere, that's where I want to see him go the most.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, since he's been released, I'm kind of looking at that OBJ signing again, and I'm not liking it even more because I'm like, you signed OBJ to this, but you don't get D Hops. I mean, like, you got to get both, I think, at this stage.
Okay.
I think D Hops will actually stay healthy, whereas OBJ won't. I think D Hops is just better. And I'd love to see him in a Ravens uniform. I can't lie, I'd be really intrigued by it. I think the Ravens are a very exciting team. I think their defense is solid. I think their corners are gone weaker, much weaker. I think Marcus Peters is washed. I think.
Peters isn't there anymore.
Oh, is he not? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Roquan Smith's great. Edge rushers are not.
Hold on. We've Odafe Owe. And what's the other guy's name? He was injured.
Man, you don't even know your own players' names. This is embarrassing.
No, I do. It's just after fucking slipped my mind. Look, both of them have potential.
Yeah.
To be good.
I remember Owe, like however you pronounce his name. Owe. I remember looking at him and thinking he'd be a decent draft pick when you drafted him. I love the Ravens draft. I've been saying it since it happened. I've actually been a defender of the Ravens draft.
There's no one.
Trent Simpson is great.
Everyone knows the draft was class.
I've seen people shit on it, but I think Trent Simpson was actually my sneaky favorite pickup for the Ravens because I think he's going to be brilliant.
Okay.
Look, I'm really high on Trent Simpson. Like I was like, I would have been like slightly disappointed if the Giants took him in round 2, but I would have been okay with it. Like I could have totally seen him as a second round.
Yeah.
Pick. But Ravens got him in the 3rd, and I think he's solid. So, and of course, Zay Flowers, if he stays healthy, which I think he had a weird thing in college with an injury, but if he stays healthy, he's going to be class.
Yeah.
And I think he will probably stay healthy. So, I think Lamar Jackson is comfortable. He got his contract. This is it. The Ravens have to win a Super Bowl. Now that Lamar has his weapons, Lamar has no excuses. He has Mark Andrews. He's everybody healthy. They have veterans on the team. OBJ is a veteran. Zay Flowers is your new exciting rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention Rashad Bateman, who I haven't forgotten about him.
Yeah.
He flashed some potential last year. I was watching him. He did. He flashed potential last year.
Got injured.
And the Ravens' schedule, how tough is it? I think it's easy enough. It's what?
It's pretty easy as far as I know.
Yeah, I think it is easy enough. So, man, like when I remember looking at their schedule, and I was like, "Oh shit, man, the Ravens are going to do well this year." Because I think your schedule was really easy. So, I'm going to put them in A.
Okay, that's where I would have put them as well.
Yeah, your turn now. Go, speak, talk about your team, man. Represent.
You want me to talk about the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously, draft was great. Zay Flowers, Trent Simpson. I like the cornerback we picked up as well in the 5th round, Caillou Blue-Kelly.
Why?
Why? He's
He's
just been looking good. Huh?
He's a 5th rounder.
From what I've heard at the rookie camp, he's been looking good. Like he's exceeding expectations. Now I know that means nothing. Like, I mean, 5th rounder. It's good that he's exceeding expectations. That doesn't mean he's 1st round talent or anything.
Yeah.
But cornerback depth. You know what I mean? You've got Marlon Humphrey there. We added Rock Ya-Sin in free agency, who's also another good, young but experienced cornerback, which you can't have enough of those. Patrick Queen is still there, playing, and him paired with Roquan is just ridiculous. We got Marcus Williams in safety, which is great as well.
Oh, Kyle Hamilton too.
Kyle Hamilton, of course, I almost forgot about him. But yeah, he played. He was made to kind of go out throughout the year. Towards the end of the season, Kyle Hamilton started to really flash, which I'm excited about. And then on the offensive side of the ball, you've got Lamar, obviously re-signed, ready to play. I'm excited. Zay Flowers as well. Finally getting Lamar, that flashy young receiver that's kind of like damn near guaranteed to be like great.
Man, I hope Jose Flowers has like
Yeah,
1,300 yard
yeah.
season or something crazy just for you. Like,
Then Mark Andrews is there again. He's just the reliable guy. Rashad Bateman coming back, and OBJ to train up Rashad Bateman and Zay Flowers, and whatever he can add as well on top of that is obviously a
yeah.
bonus. Going to the running backs, I think J.K. Dobbins could be good.
You need that. How many years will it take?
But he's been injured. He's been injured for so long, and he's only
Yeah,
fine
that's
covering.
that alone is a reason.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, I know exactly why it can be a worry, but he has the potential to be good. And then obviously the O line is solid in my opinion. I mean, you've got Ronnie Stanley, and then our center Linderbaum.
That was his name.
Solid, huh?
Yeah, Linderbaum was class.
Yeah. I mean, it's the offensive line is just solid. So I'm excited for this year. I think definitely we're going to be a good playoff team. I think we're going to give the Bengals good games.
Oh, I can't wait for those games.
Yeah, they're going to be dog games. I think it's fair to say we're clear cut second in our division.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how.
Yeah.
Because if Kenny Pickett does take that next step, then they could be on par with you. Or if Deshaun Watson decides to take not a massage but a step forward, then.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Like I think most likely you're the second team.
Yeah.
I think Joe Burrow's clear cut one though. But I think he can beat them though.
Yeah, I think we can beat
the playoff game. It'd be fun to watch.
Oh, it'd be insane to watch. Yeah, but
I can't wait for that.
For us this year.
Yeah. All right. So, how many teams do we have left?
Just the one.
You know, I think those 4 teams at the top are kind of lonely. What do you think?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're fine.
I think they're a little bit lonely.
I think they're fine. You just can't put the Giants above the Cowboys.
I can. No, I can put them above the Cowboys.
Not that.
I can't put them in this tier.
No,
I can't lie.
You can't.
I can absolutely put them above the Cowboys, though. I don't care. I can now. I can say that for the first time in years.
Look, the Giants, I think they're on a path. They're going down a path. You take them down from that top spot because you know damn well they're not better than every team.
Hey, it's in no particular order, each tier. That's how we want to make that clear.
Huh?
They're in no particular order, each tier.
Yeah, right. We know what you're doing. The Giants are on a path. And it all depends on Daniel Jones, in my opinion. It really depends on whether he can be as good as Giants fans say he is. I do not see it, but it cannot be denied that he played well last year.
But you see it with Geno Smith, who played well last year. But over his last 8 years in the league, he couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
The logic, man.
Off Daniel Jones' first 3. And both them QBs, when they had a change of coaching, blew up. But we still have Seahawks at B tier, so I don't know why you're complaining like a little bitch. But, you know, they're going to be a good team. They're going to be a solid team. And I think it's more likely that they're going to go to the playoffs than not, which is why I think they should be A tier.
I feel like you might change your mind if you look at our schedule.
Is it easy or hard?
That is one of the most brutal schedules in the league.
And what are they doing in A tier?
Oh, they absolutely deserve to be in A tier regardless because they are a good team.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think that?
I mean, like Dallas have to play that same schedule. The Eagles have to play that same schedule. Washington have to play that same schedule. So,
you see,
you know,
in my eyes, the Giants and the Cowboys are both interchangeable between A and B. Like their seasons could go either way, where it's above average or it is.
I actually agree with that. I do agree with that.
I
do think we're better now.
But I think for the sake of peace, I think we're just gonna say
Dylan's too tired for this.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like your cornerback that you picked up on the draft as well.
The more I'm learning about him, the more and more I'm liking him.
Your center was a steal.
Yeah.
It's a steal, and
Yeah,
you needed that O line.
There's a compilation of Cowboys fans raging that the NFL let John Michael Smith fall to the Giants. They're raging, man.
My one worry for the Giants, and I think this is a bigger worry than you think it is, but with Saquon. I think Saquon was such a big part of your offense last year. And I think it's very important that he plays again and wants to play again next year. Because I think Daniel Jones, like, kind of is used to having that talent behind him, and I don't know what will happen if that kind of disappears.
I'm starting to agree with you on that. I've been thinking about that lately. It's still not looking good with Barkley right now.
No.
He's not showing up to OTAs. He's not going to show up to training camp.
Yeah. Because he was.
I do think regardless what happens, he'll show up for week 1 of the NFL season. He will. I really do believe that.
That's if he's still on the team.
But it's not nice to see what's going on here. But Saquon is not budging from like 14 mil a year, and I just don't want to. The Giants don't want to do that. And to be honest, I totally understand why they don't want to do it.
I do as well, but it might be worth it. It's the only thing, and you won't know until he's gone if it's worth it or not.
Oh man. Well, the thing is, we can franchise and tag him twice, right? And that'll be a guaranteed of 22 million in total, which means he's looking for more than 22 million guaranteed if he won't do that.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of money for a running back. And you got to keep in mind, you got to pay Andrew Thomas next year. Yeah. And maybe Azeez Ojulari if he turns out to be class. McKinney's coming up.
You got a lot of people today lately.
Yeah. Then after that, Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau. I mean, I don't know, man.
A lot.
What I do know is that Darren Waller has been killing it so far for the Giants, but again, you can't really read too much into OTAs.
There's also no guarantee that he stays healthy.
There is no guarantee. You're right. There's no guarantee.
He is a professional injury player.
And the Giants are so sick of all the receivers always getting hurt. Yeah. What I love that they did this year, of course, is the crazy depth they have at receiver.
Yeah.
Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, Isaiah Hodgins, who exploded out of nowhere for us last season. Fucking Jalen Hyatt now as well that you're adding into the mix, who probably won't even start for us this year because we have so much depth. It's crazy. So if a receiver goes down, I'm literally barely going to even care because we have another guy up and coming like that's equally as good. So which is great to have for the first time ever.
You need to have.
Yeah, then your tight ends, Darren Waller and Daniel Bellinger. Like, oh my god. You're going to line Darren Waller up as a receiver and use Bellinger as the actual tight end. That's what the Giants are going to do. the Giants only got so much better, but their schedule is brutal. Like
Yeah.
like 7 of their first 9 games are away as well. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I think they're in the A tier. At some point, we'll need to do schedule predictions of our two teams. Make a different video of that. I want to wait closer to the season just because we get a more accurate go at it in case injuries happen in the preseason or whatever.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty good list, though.
I still, if it was up to me, I would put the Chargers here.
If it was up to me, I'd put the Seahawks in A.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. So,
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put the Chargers down there. So,
but outside of that, man, like I totally agree with you with C, all of C,
yeah,
all of S, and all of D. We totally agree on that.
yeah.
If you had to pick one team from C or D to make a huge jump, who are you picking?
Ooh,
Like to make an unbelievable jump, like explode out of nowhere.
well, I'll pick it from. So, if I was to pick from D, I would say most likely are the Texans, just because of their they had round number 2 and number 3 in the draft, and it depending on CJ Stroud turns
And
out.
their running back was actually good last year.
Oh, he's a dog. Yeah,
What's his name again?
Pierce.
Yeah, he was good.
He was a dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have potential, but I just don't see it. Depending on Jordan Love, it could be the Packers, and depending on Anthony Richardson, it could be the Colts.
Yeah, man. Anthony Richardson isn't like you could say the same thing for Will Levis there and Bryce Young for Carolina. I disagree with you. I just can't pick anyone from D. But if I had to, like I really don't think any of these teams are going to do anything. But if I absolutely had to pick someone, I'd say Russell Wilson makes the comeback. I'd pick Denver.
The lean machine.
Yeah, I would just buy into that Sean Payton can fix them, but that's just how poorly I think of the other teams in this category.
Yeah.
If I had to pick from C.
Oh, I didn't even see the Patriots actually.
Yeah, I was looking at the Patriots. Who could make a big jump from C if I had to pick? It's not easy, this one. I think I go with the Packers as well, actually.
Yeah.
Because if Jordan Love turns out to be really good, then they could end up in the A category by the end of the year, you know? They absolutely could, like, if they turn out to be great. I'm pretty happy with our B selection. I know you don't like Seattle there, but...
Yeah, I don't.
I like Seattle there. I think it's very fair to put Seattle in the same bracket as Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Mike Tomlin with Steelers, and the Lions were pretty good. Man, that's a solid bracket to be in. Like, I don't know. I think it's fair. I think Chargers should be right down there with them.
Yeah, I could just see the Seahawks going to playoffs.
Yeah, I think they will go to the playoffs. Oh man, it's so weird having the Giants up so high. I'm just not used to it.
That could change.
It could.
They could slip this year, I think. I think it's a real possibility.
I think it is a possibility that we slip. I don't think it'll happen, but I think it's a possibility.
They do good, but I do think there is a good chance that they slip as well.
I think we could have a worse record, but still be a better team.
Fair.
Because we had an easy schedule last year. There's no denying that we did.
Fair. Well,
for the most part. Although it looked easy when the season started, but it didn't turn out to be easy. Because you don't know who's going to be good and who's not. It's really just like throwing darts at a board. You don't know what you're going to get here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think we're pretty much done.
I think we are. An hour 40 to make that list. God damn.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Jesus, yeah. How did it take that long?
Oh no, not to say on every team, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone popped in there for the last second, and then I literally said, "I think we're done," and then they just left.
Good. All right. Well,
I might see you tomorrow, depending on what you're doing. Either way, I'm gonna be on your man's channel anyway, whether you're there or not. I'd say.
I'll see if I can make it.
All right, man. And
All right. It's real.
peace out, boys.
Peace out.